Ruben Diaz has been Player of the Year last year, wasn't he? I mean, it happens to the best people. And as I said, you can't understand and you can't explain to the people watching or the people in the stand sometimes the pressure of what is happening on the pitch. And if you can deal with it mentally, if you can get over the line, and we see that the team in white down here can do it on a regular basis. And maybe it's because they're in semi-finals and finals all the time. All the time.
It's having that sense of clarity in those moments. A lot of it, when it starts, the game kind of starts falling away and being pulled away from you, it can get fuzzy. Situations get like, you panic and you make decisions and rash decisions that you wouldn't necessarily make when the game is kind of under control. And that separates the top teams. And that's why Real Madrid, history tells you that's what they do year in, year out, as Michael was saying.
And we've got the children of some of the Real players look behind us, scoring goals in here. They may well be some superstars of the future out there. There's some
lucky boys and girls. Look at them,
aren't they? It's not.
I'd love to be on that pitch and doing these.
Go on, Ray, jump on, go on.
He missed his touch earlier.
Did he see his touch earlier? It's going too far.
I can imagine Rio
one of the kids
with a sliding tackle. Well, listen, one of those may well be the future, but for the present, when it comes to this football club, it's another Champions League final, not just for Real Madrid, but also for this man. For a record 5th time, he takes a team to the final in this competition. They call him Don Carlo. He'll feel like the man this evening. Let's hear from him. He's with Des. Well done, that man. Look, it was a cauldron of emotion inside here this evening. There was people in tears, people on their feet, scarves being waved, but one man, ice cool over there, Carlo Ancelotti. Let's just talk about the job that he's done, because they're in the final. They've won the league at a canter. This is, as we've already said, this is the team being rebuilt. I mean, he is a true global icon when it comes to football management, but he doesn't get spoken about in the same terms as some other managers, and maybe it's about time he was.
I think you're absolutely right. He won the Super Cup as well. You have to remember, in Saudi Arabia. So Everton last year, he's come to Madrid after leaving them a couple of years ago and falling out with Florentino to a certain extent, but he's back in. And the job he's done is absolutely exceptional, isn't it? And yes, the fact that he's ice cool on the touchline or doesn't show enough emotion, who knows? And he's quite quiet in his interviews, and he never really rains praise on himself or his staff. It's all about the players. He detracts all the time. I think he's an absolute superstar. But I've never thought in that way, to be honest. I've always respected exactly what he's done, because his record and his mounted trophies speak for itself.
I wonder why it is.
I don't know, sometimes when you're a little bit more subdued and you're not as animated as others, you might go unnoticed, and people, they look to where the noise is at times. But his body of work stands up against any person in any era. He's just been phenomenal. You speak to players that have played for him, he's an absolute dream to work for, they say. Calm, cool, collected. Again, like Steve said, doesn't get too high when they're doing well. You won't see him here having a party, jumping around. I mean, we saw him at the weekend with a big Cuban Cohiba in his mouth, the sunglasses. Don Carlo, as you know him, but he doesn't get out of his pram. This guy is calm, he's measured, and the guy knows how to win. Simple as.
Oh, 100%. And you see when the goals were going in, players were running to celebrate with him. You can see what he does for this group of players. And like Rio said, I spoke to players that work with him and said his man management is there. It's top by none, and just remarkable manager.
Very